They give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Rakakadash. Say the Lord has said, let's have that we will salutation to the Akiam question how this would in truth and sincerity. Salutation to the sincere and God's representative. Now that's come out from doing the books in the east side. Don't mention that here. Just following up another video and understand. So there's many people that's been you're seeing the some more pushing and off. We don't end Trinidad campaign trying to push out the truth. More so, we did another video before brothers and then go back to the household. So as we are coming on today, the brothers are just talking about how the place in a madness. And I want to say, my first scripture will be Job 35:9. Somebody get up from that. Psalm 42. Yeah, so we are just coming on the road and we are boiling out. This place is just pure wickedness because you know that actually that's how the Most High set it to be. But we know Israel is the man who in charge of that food right now, but the Most High controlling all things. So, yeah, what?
Yeah, this is Job chapter 55, verse 9. Say, by reason of the multitude of oppressions, they make the oppressed to cry.
Yeah, the multitude of Esau oppression. The multitude of oppression equals him. And Esau know this. So, right, while he hiding behind the camera and he seems living this nice guy, it's really oppression he created. Creating war, he wants to go into other countries and control things and set up anything that is setting up there's
Democracy.
They set up in these countries.
The public government too. And the garrison is the embassy.
Yeah, the embassy. Yeah. So they set up, they wouldn't do the one control and they set up the embassies in places.
Once you see American embassy in the land, you know, they own that place.
Yeah, they control that. And that's what it's all about, is oppression. So we are just coming on and studying the oppression at all, and the oppression, these jakes, they even studying that, only the men and the truth go where they study the oppression. These students already care about this oppression, how many them like it. And after the Psalms.
Psalms 22:9.
Even just a by reason of the multitude of oppression. Even when you look at what's going on in Mexico and the borders, right? It's not only Israel alone, but all these Arab nations that join onto Esau that oppress Jakes daily. Right? This is why you see Jakes have to face these things. Even when the disaster hit, right? And they say, what was Red Cross?
Yeah, Red Cross.
Yeah, Red Cross was to send aid via social media. So the oppression of the multitude it's a by reason of the multitude of oppressions, they make the oppressed to cry.
Yeah, even the scripture say oppression make it a wise man mad. Right? And the things when we see we are under the curse, and the Most High say we will be crushed. Right? Because we will be back against him. You know, we turn away from the laws, statutes, and commandments. And these are the things we are faced. Right? But the scripture says in 2nd Ezra 7 verse 9, right? He say, for we to inherit the kingdom, we are partially danger set before we. Because we know he saw and the affliction he put on us. We just have to go through that and because we know that he's a man loving to oppress. Right? That scripture in our book, we are 12:7.
And even just to add, because not only be alone crying, you know, be alone and mourning. Right? The whole
scripture right now, the Most High will be crying. And the wickedness of Esau, it reached the heaven. Right? And now the time, the Most High coming there to deal with him. So right now, he just coming out here, do what the Most High say, he just do it well. We love Trump, right? because Trump will fuck up this place. Right? In Hosea 12 verse 7, he said he is a merchant of balance, of deceit are in his hands. He loveth to oppress. Yeah, he loved to oppress. Right? Them was created to be wicked. Right? So he just doing what he's supposed to do.
And that was part of his blessing too, to be used by the sword. Understand? Every Musa gave him. So at the end of the day, is Musa in control of that, you understand? And to show these sheikhs were really, to show them their judgment, or that the people for going on to these dumb idols. Understand? They provoke the Musa to jealousy, Yahweh Yahushai. And that is the judgment concerning it. Yeah.
The Exodus 3 verse 9. He said, now therefore behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me. For I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptian oppressed them. You know, and America is spiritual Egypt, right? And back then, the Pharaoh was doing oppressing the Israelites. Right? And the same thing was happening in America because the father called America spiritual Egypt and Sodom. Right? So we're being oppressed. Right? So the voice and the cry and the elect, it reached up to the heavens. And the Most High is about to judge the nation of Edom and these wicked nations. And to turn our people. Right?
So that's something. I like to look at the Psalms here. This is Zephaniah chapter 2 verse 1. He said, gather yourself together, ye gather together, O nation, not desire. And this is the Israelites. You are the nation that desire. You used to want that the card niggas and sticks. And black and African American and all these by word. Use the nation that all the other nation look down on you. You understand? So the Most High said, gather yourself together. Who gathered themselves together? The elect. Right? This is Jeremiah 15 and 5. For he said, for who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Which one of these nations will have pity upon you, so God need you that England did to America and them? So this is a question the Most High asked it. You understand? He said, for who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? So these nations don't care about you, Israelite. And you niggas who want to join hand with the smoker white man, you don't get the same treatment with me. Because the scripture said, no hand join hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. You understand? Your rest is in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Your salvation is in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You understand?
And scripture says, those that be joined unto them shall be slain by the sword.
Yeah.
Right? Even when you see it when they go through the streets and to preach. You know, as they see the sign with Sister Borsche, what they get mad, they rage. They rage over the white man. Yesterday I come along in a taxi, right? And wrong in my zone is a hot spot. But I either might walk in through. And I tell my wife, I say, watch. They'll see that either might walk in through and they'll leave him. But let Jake walk through. They'll pull their gun and shoot behind him.
Can.
Yeah, and that is it because whenever you check it out, Jake's evil amongst the own brother, right? Because a Jake might mash a man by accident or watch him hard. You wanna kill him, brother. But the so-called white man poisoning all you. He doing all kind of things, and yet you call him one with nothing. All your eyes evil towards all your brother. Right?
Yeah. This Psalms 42. Psalms 42 and 9. He said, I will say unto Yahweh, my rock, why hast thou forsaken me? why go I mourning because of the oppression of the enemy?
Because the oppressions, we need to validate by after.
This is Psalms 42:9. I will say unto Yahweh, my rock, why hast thou forsaken me? Why go I mourning because of oppression of the enemy? 42:9. But how beautiful one. I did the same topic in the spirit. You understand? This is that's what we're speaking about. Most I say he was little displeased, but he was little displeased, but he didn't part the affliction. You understand? And this is our forefather, this our forefather was going into today. The enemy oppressing me. And the so-called white man's our number one enemy. Alongside with Moab, who's the Chinese, the Ishmaelites, who's the Arabs, the Hamites, these thinking Africans, who these Israelites claiming to be Africans. That's why the Mosai said they are last sheep. You understand? Yeah.
This is Psalm 52:3. He said, thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness. And I just heard but I was saying here, he takes love evil because the white man is the evil man, and he walk in Jesus. Is he supposed to be shooting now? You understand? But boy, you go shoot down your own brother, that person. You go shoot down the white man or tell the white man nothing. But we love evil more than good. We love lying more than the truth. And that's scriptural. Because most of these chicks like to get up in these salad houses and go and look for some kind of rescue in these salad houses, and there's no rescue, it's lies. Just Friday I going to work and I laughing at this let us call this church deliverance temple. Man calling people and healing them through the phone. I had a laugh, and I just see scripture we are talking about today.
Most I see is fighting with madness.
Yes, fight them with madness. Can. And that's really after they were first say about Billionaire Foundation, Billionaire House on the Rock.
Yeah. He gave the foundation and stand.
Then foundation and stand. The only rock that have in this truth, which is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, which is GMS. Understand that you only should question if you really want to know somebody's scripture is true, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And the phone is when it's GMS pushing the truth.
Yeah, brothers like from Manapala.
Manapala,
there are other camps out there, who teaching the same doctrine as the apostle, but they're not on the GMS, teaching the same thing,
Even, for the scripture say that our prophet when he speaketh and it comes to pass, right? And you know that the Mosai or Bashem Yashai is dealing with the apostles and elders of great new story, right? Because year by year they prophesy and it's coming some already come to pass and there's still more to come to pass. Right? Even when they check like other even when they check other Hebrew Israelites group, they don't push you whole truth.
Can.
They don't push you whole truth. Where they are?
This Deuteronomy 18:21. And then thou say in thy heart, how shall we know the word which the Lord has spoken? When a prophet speak in the name of the Lord, if the thing fall not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which the Lord had not spoken, but the prophet had spoken it presumptuously, right? Thou shalt not be afraid of him, right? So the Most High didn't send the prophet. You understand? Because what the word that he speak didn't come to pass. So that's how we can know the past from the true prophets. And all the things that the apostle was speaking, since becoming the truth that daily, we seen it clearly. Right? We seen it because the Most High opened our eyes, spiritual eyes, so we could see these things in the scriptures, it's manifesting now in the physical realm. You understand? Manifesting, right? So we know when them prophets speak. You understand? We know that things that they're saying, like some of them saying the mark of the beast is Christianity. We know that's folly. That's fable, you understand? And the mark of the beast is embargo. No, the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip. You understand? There's the mark of the beast.
Because even scripture say that you will not be able to buy and sell. You can't buy and sell Christianity. Neither embargo. That just goes to show that you're going on.
And call God. Right? And he call him, is this heaven? Right? And they go talking thing, is this heaven? And he was going to show the illusion and make them believe a lie. Right? And when the woman heard that, she was all jolly and, glad. And it's lies. Right? Because these pastors out here, they don't teach the laws of your Basham Yoshai. They say the laws done away. Right? So all that he call in. Most I ain't hear any friends. Right? Bring it all in.
On a cell phone.
Even so that even you see like you say a glass of water.
Yeah.
On the TV, you know. Like a day I walk in through town, so a man from a church, he see me and he say, hey, God have a blessing for you. I say, what is the blessing? He said, I don't know. I said, so how you know God have a blessing for me? He can't answer that. Hey, not everything is about blessing.
Tell me what. Yeah, these Proverbs 28 verse 9, he said, he that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be abomination.
Yeah, the most I want to hear all your prayer. All they turn away all your ears from hearing the law. All they say the law is done away. So the most I want to hear all your, because all they just bold face. All they want the most I to do things for them, but yet all they want to do nothing for him. They do work like that. Right? But
verse 10, he said, whosoever causeth the righteous to go astray in an evil way.
Well, right there, do so cause the righteous to go astray in an evil way. Well, they teaching the people the laws done away. And have them transgressing, and them sinning. Well, them poor blood to eat. And all these things, Christmas and Easter, all these things blood to celebrate, that is wickedness. Scripture say, go beyond them that call evil good. Call an evil good. Right? Right, go ahead.
Yeah. Whosoever causeth the righteous to go astray in an evil way, he shall fall himself into his own pit.
Yeah, the Most High will destroy you all pastors, you all wicked pastors. You know? Go ahead.
He said, but the upright shall have good things in possession.
Yeah, the upright shall have good things in possession. The men who push in this truth and sincerity. GMS, Great Millstone, are pushing this word in truth and sincerity around the globe. Right? Men are the Most High, your Basham, your Shai.
And even this hard because your pastors and all, you oppress these gates. Right? You join hand in hand with Esau. You oppress these gates mentally and spiritually.
Either hating his brothers or murderer. By teaching them like you hate them, so you pastors as murderers.
It's not like it come like it is. The past stumbling block in front of the blind.
In Jeremiah 23 verse 2, he said, therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh Basham Yoshai, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flocks, and have driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, said the Lord Yahweh Basham Yoshai.
Yeah, so these prophets, their works is sowing wickedness. Right? This way it's sowing wickedness. You tell them the Lord of the way, which is wickedness. You tell them the grace, you have to keep the laws, you just love everybody, everybody to be saved, there's wickedness you're plowing. The scripture didn't say that. After nothing for the same chapter, verse 11. Right?
Jeremiah 23 verse 11. He said, for both prophet and priest are profane.
Yeah, y'all are profane. Y'all out in the temple. Right? Y'all in peace.
Yea, in my house have I found their wickedness, said the Lord Jehovah.
Yeah, who's the house? Your temple, your body, your dead. Right? You're wicked. Yahushua said, what come out of a man is violent. You understand? So you pastors wicked and you're most likely going to judge y'all. Right? Where that?
We don't?
Yeah. We don't. We start at was 13.
Right, verse 13. He said, and I have seen folly in the prophets of Samaria.
Yeah.
They prophesied in Baal and called my people the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies.
So yeah, prophesy lies. And this really birds going into. You better say one of them stop, he said, God have a building you owner, go ahead.
Which thing to cause my people to forget my name?
Yes, it's by the calling of Jesus. The name of the Most High is Yahweh. His son name is Yahweh Shai. His name is not Jehovah or God and all them madness. God is just a title. God is the power. Right? Most High is a title. The Heavenly Father got many titles, but one name. Yeah.
This is Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 26. He said, for among my people are found wicked men.
These pastors. Yeah, go ahead.
He said, they lay wait as he that setteth snares, they set a trap, they catch men.
Yeah, so if you pay a tithes, you understand, you come and pay a tithes, you get prosperity, you get blessing, God will give you a house, you give you a car, so this is trap. A lot of you kids go to church, especially you nigga woman, you are going to church because you think you're going to get prosperity, because you see a wicked pastor, living a lot. Which is everything that's vanity, everything gonna fade away. You understand? So it's lies.
Right? Not prioritize money.
Yeah, and even to add, I mean to cut your first act, because what these pastors do, they say, hey, somebody might be sick, right? They might be down to their last. They say, hey, you know that money you're supposed to get next week? Take it and sow a seed. Take it and sow a seed so you'll get a blessing. The scripture said they lay wait. Because these pastors, they take the last of the congregation money. You all know the that's not he said, as a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit.
Churches.
He said, therefore they are become great and waxing rich.
Look at Pastor Coffee. There's a pastor in Trinidad living in a huge house. Huge. He have a restaurant, she got a boat. You understand? And the congregation suffering. Where
He said they are waxing fat, they shine, and even when you watch, these pastors, they were in the best watch. $10,000 watch. When you watch the rollout, the rollout in one Rolls Royce.
Some of them are
Benz, best.
y'all become more wicked than the wicked. You understand? That's all you Christian. You see, you Christian, most I got something up for you special.
Fun.
Cool info, hey. Salamat.
Special. Hey, shalom, y'all watching your back.
Because even this repeat that statement to me. They say that what? They believe in the pastor?
Yeah, they say they believe in the scriptures, but we read the scriptures, show them what in the scriptures, they don't believe it, but they believe what the pastor say.
And that is just the thing. You all come out here to teach and you all teach madness. Because you all say what the laws done away with. And what you all live by what? The 10 Commandments. When the 10 Commandments say that you shouldn't be a homosexual.
My wife tell me when she was in Christianity, she said the pastor tell them don't read Deuteronomy 28. Don't read the chapter because if you read the chapter you're gonna be responsible for wherever you read. Right? That's why the most I can kill you fucking bastards. Then he tell you everywhere you go, tell them about John 3:16. You understand? You people are blind. And the blind both shall fall into that ditch. You understand? When I do Deuteronomy 28, my wife next door, she started crying. You understand? When she started seeing things, them choruses and the blessings, she started crying. But the pastor tell them don't read it. Because they read it, they're gonna be responsible for what they read. By the most, I'm gonna kill you niggas.
What we want them to do with that. In Jeremiah 22, it said, the wind shall eat up all thy pastors,
Yeah.
destruction will be to them, and thy lover shall go into captivity. Surely then shall thou be ashamed and confounded for all thy wickedness.
The lover is to the so-called white man, the lover. You understand? Because the pushing of Christianity, the plantation Christianity. You understand? The stagnant water. You understand? It's how much billion Christian have? It's how much billion? 2 billion?
It could be about 2 billion.
It's 2 billion. I think it's 2 billion. But Google it and see now. If they got 2 billion Christians, how the Messiah come back and deliver me yet? And she could say elect seal the Messiah can come back and get me. But it's over 2 billion Christians. But what? This place still in a mess. And the elect can get delivered yet. Messiah not dealing with Christianity. I'm just saying that. You understand? The world about Christianity. But yeah, I wish I said this gospel of the kingdom shall preach in all the world, then the end shall come. Your Christianity all over the world. So how the end come yet?
These houses on every corner. Just like a fast food restaurant.
2.2 billion.
2.2 billion. And the earth roughly said roughly got 7 billion. And 2.2 billion Christian.
And then the next one is Islam.
1.6.
Islam is the 1.6. And the end come yet. Most are not dealing with Christianity. I think it's Matthew said this gospel the king shall preach in all the world, then shall the end come. Most are not dealing with Christianity, no madness.
This pastor, we can watch it now. The amount of congregation stop fine, and when you go to them, they tell them, turn to God. Right? But them living in wealth, right? With your money. And Jeremiah say, he say, my people all love to have it so, all are foolish. Right?
Even you see that pastors what they squeezing breast. They're sucking demons out of the breast. Hey, the most I won't kill you.
They Job 20 verse 5. He said that the triumphant of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Yeah, so the joy with the living, as the scripture say, woe to them that receive the consolation and the sight. As the JXM saying, hey, the care and thank the kingdom of heaven, a poor man.
And there's read back that precept there.
Job 20 verse 5. He said that the triumphant of the wicked is short,
triumphant and the wicked is short. So Esau know he have what? But a short time. Go ahead, continue.
And the joy of the hypocrite, but for a moment.
And the joy of the hypocrite. You all that say one thing and preach and something else.
Hey,
right? Going back to IUIC. Is IUIC? Done. Your joy is but for a moment.
Hey, and they just show you these Christians them is real hypocrites, right? Now the saying the laws done away. But yeah, the taking tithes, right? The taking tithes, and even down here, the laws done away, but they're against homosexual. I thought the laws done away. Lead them. If the laws done away, but you're against that, right? But you're not against taking tithes.
The most I show you play with it is that's hypocrite. What hypocrite mean actors? They just after the acting. They don't mean what they're doing, they're just acting. That's what hypocrite mean.
I have a piece up here, right? This is Jeremiah 8, verse 5. He said, why then is this people of Jerusalem split back by a perpetual backsliding? They hold fast deceit. They refuse to return.
Hold on lies. Right? You just love everybody. You know, everybody could be saved. For God so loved the world. You know, the whole part deceit and lies. You know, a woman could preach. A woman don't have to wear. She could wear pants. The laws them away with. You know, a whole heap of lies. These pastors feed you with. You understand?
God, he said, I hearkened and heard, but they spake not aright. Said, no man repented him of his wickedness, saying, what have I done? Every one turned to his course, as the horse rusheth into the battle.
The scripture says, we will call a man sin, but the same shall he be punished. Right? I got this one to it says 2.1 billion Christians.
Yeah.
This is so you know Christianity 34 kind of the earth. You understand it? The white Jesus 34 kind of the earth. It's Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So the 2.1 billion Christian. Yo, that watered down doctrine preach already. You know, in all the nation. Everybody around the world know about Christianity. Know about the white Jesus, which is Separatist Christus, aka Jesus. You understand? The demon. You understand? So they know 2.1 billion, even 1 point something billion Muslim. They also praise Jesus. So the end's supposed to come. But you niggas don't read. You niggas believe in a pork chop pastor. That's why they said, if the blind, both shall fall into that ditch.
What we say that pork chop up on the pork chop up on this let's read it to pork chop up.
But
He said this Isaiah 56:10, he said his watchmen are blind.
that's right.
They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber.
If you have a dog and you can't bark, you got no need to eat.
So other question.
You understand? You have a dog, you can't bark. You don't need it. You don't need it to wash your place. You guys are dumb dog. So these person not telling you about the RFID microchip. They're not barking about that. They're not telling you famine coming. They're not barking about that. They're not telling you the economy is going to collapse. They're not telling you about the martial law, the race war, exactly, the famine, the missiles. They're not telling you about these things. So they are dumb dogs. Right? They're more in that. Go ahead.
You say, yeah, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough.
Exactly. This brother was saying earlier, when they go to them and they say they're sick, they say, hey, nobody because you sow a seed. They're ripping out the ties from these people, but yes, when people go to them for help, they're saying you don't sow a seed. And these Israelites so stupid. Hey, the most I see can choose their delusion. You understand?
He said, you need them to live a life.
Yeah.
See, they are and they are shepherds that can't understand.
You can't understand.
They all look to their own way,
Yeah.
everyone for his gain,
Yeah.
for his quarter.
And
Exactly.
this is the jakes, you know, when this is the jakes when Yahushua was walking around, they refused to listen, they refused to follow.
And I when they set up all them churches, it's for money, it's for gain. That's why I say everybody could have own quarter because every church have a different name. House of Assembly, Tabernacle, some name they carry
All is the house of
Because he so capitalized on your stupidity. He capitalized on your stupidity. That's why you're the lowest, you're at the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, Jeremiah 11:13, he said, for according to the number of thy cities where thy gods, O Judah, and according to the number of the streets of Jerusalem, have he set up altars to that shameful thing, even altars to burn incense unto Baal. Yeah, that is Jay-Z, according to update. You understand? According to the city, they set up altars, like to show through the scriptures. Because if you live here now, you go to Rima, you see one. If you go right around the corner, you see the next one. That way you see according to the city, well, let's set up these altars to the shameful thing called Baal, aka all Jesus.
Yeah.
That is what the scripture are talking about in Jeremiah. The churches. You understand? And you all will never get out of these hallowed houses. Because they ain't teaching all you to turn back to the real, all you to really man create all you have Hashem your shy. They're teaching all you to sin.
After in Jeremiah there?
Yeah,
Read Jeremiah 3 and start at 15. As I mentioned, you got 7 days, Baptist, Christianity, Pentecostal, Islam, all of these religions come under, even Rastafarian, all of these religions come under Christianity. So y'all is worshiping Baal, right? That it?
Yeah. This is Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 13.
Yeah.
Say, only acknowledge thy iniquity, that thou hast transgressed against the Lord thy power.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He said, Jeremiah 3 verse 13, he said, only acknowledge thy iniquity, that thou hast transgressed against the Lord thy power, and hast scattered thy ways to the strangers under every green tree.
Different religion.
And ye have not obeyed my voice, said the Lord.
You not obey the prophets. The prophets is the Heavenly Father's voice. So you scatter your ways under every green tree. That's why you find you Israelites is Islam, yes Rastafarian, yes Christian, yes atheist, you name it. Jake's in everything. Hindu, you understand? Jake's in everything.
That way say, Israel, halal. You know, he said, let's see that. He said that
Like read Matthew 15 and 14 again. I'm still fine. I think it's talking about Israel and Judah.
Yeah.
I think it's Jeremiah 3.
He said,
in Matthew 15 verse 14, he said, let them alone, they be blind, leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch. Yes, if the blind lead the blind, two of them, for none of them is scared. Or the next one could tell them, I'm holy. Tell them according to the ditch, but the blind lead the blind.
Yeah, because they set the standard at the Pharaoh, the God of Israel.
Yeah.
But like the customs at the Christians, best of all. Because I ask a Christian, I say, I say if it wasn't for your slave master, we would have never known Christianity. Because when we came across here, we came across here with a heritage, a language, a God, right? So whoa, with that history going, right? So if it wasn't for the slave man, or you would not know Jesus, right? That is scripture say, or like in the customs and the traditions, right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah, this is Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 6, right? It say, I'll read over verse 13. He said, only acknowledge thy iniquity, that thou hast transgressed against the Lord thy power, and hast scattered thy ways to the strangers under every green tree, and ye have not obeyed my voice, said the Lord. Verse 6, Jeremiah 3, verse 6. He said, the Lord said also unto me in the days of Josiah the king, hast thou seen that which backslided Israel had done?
Speaking about the Northern Kingdom, right? You're so-called Latino and so-called native. You are the Northern Kingdom, right? When you brought from Jamaica, Yashimaya sent an article saying now Cuba don't vote for what? Same-sex marriage. Yeah, go ahead.
He said, she is born up upon every high mountain and under every green tree, and there had played the harlot.
Yeah, they play the harlot, but they do commit spiritual fornication. You got the most environment to use so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American in your house through a covenant. We agree to the Heavenly Father, we keep His laws, and the Heavenly Father agrees to us that He can be our power. And the Heavenly Father, He still keep you well to this day. He didn't change your mind. He keep you in His Bible to this day. So Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua is faithful. We are the unfaithful woman. That's why we gotta repent and turn back unto Him. So what the Most High do? The Most High give me a bit of divorcement and send us out the house. They take away the inheritance given to us. Once upon a time, we didn't know that we were Israelites. You understand? We didn't know that we were Yasharala. We didn't know the name the Heavenly Father was Yahweh, the Son name was Yahushai. Because the Most High give a bit of divorcement and He sent me out His house. But now the Most High return back unto a harlot, which is the nation of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latin, Native American Indian. That's why you gotta repent. Right? So you play the harlot by worshiping other gods. Right? That's how we play the harlot. Right?
Yeah. And I said, after she had done all these things, turn thou unto me. But she returned not. And her treacherous sister Judah saw it. And I saw, when for all the causes whereby backslided Israel committed adultery, I had put her away and given her a bill of divorce. Yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not, but went and played the harlot also.
Yeah. So Judah is the southern kingdom, which is you so-called Negroes, which is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi.
Yeah.
You went off too. That's why we end up in captivity. Yeah, go ahead.
He said the non-righteous. Right? He said, and it came to pass through the lightness of her whoredom that she defiled the land and committed adultery with stones and with stocks.
What stones and stocks? Islam, Christianity. You understand? There's how we commit adultery as a nation, by walking after these other gods of these other nations. Right? That's why the Most High gonna kill you Christians if you don't repent. You niggas who in Islam, the Most High gonna kill you after you don't repent. You monkeys who call yourself Rasta and Haile Selassie madness, the Most High gonna put you out to death. Right?
He said, and yet for all this, the treacherous sister Judah had not turned unto me with her whole heart, but friendly, said the Lord.
Freely mean lie, deceitfully. You understand? Falsehood. You understand?
It says Jeremiah 5 verse 7. He said, how shall I pardon thee for this?
Yeah.
Thy children have forsaken me,
Yeah.
and sworn by them that are no God.
Sworn by Jesus, Allah, Haile Selassie, the spirit by the name of a woman, woman is boss. They like to say what boss lady. How the hell she's the boss lady? You understand? But
He said, when I had fed them to the full, they then committed adultery and assembled themselves by troops in the harlot's houses.
every Sunday, how they assemble themselves in church and you pass and bring all the money.
He said they were as fed horses in the morning, everyone neat after his neighbor's wife. Shall I not visit for these things, said the Lord? And shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this?
Hey, time will come in for you. You want two-thirds of Israel. It's going to be terrible. Most are going to destroy you all. There is 2 Maccabees 4 verse 17. He said, for it is not a light thing to do wickedly against the laws of Yahweh, but the time following shall declare these things. You know? And when famine, martial law, all these things come in, it shall declare these things. Right? The Most are going to put two-thirds to death. You all don't want to turn back to the Lord like your Basham Yoshai and turn back to your true power. Right? You all want to follow after these devils. Right?
People is an untoward generation. This people are wicked and perverse. You understand? That's why they're not going to make it.
Yeah. Or they want to worship Baal, or they want to worship aka Jesus. Right? Bring up.
Is Isaiah 8:22?
Yeah.
It's Isaiah 8:21. He said, and they shall.
Yeah.
It's Isaiah 8:20. He said, the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
Yeah, they have no truth in them. The light is Yahweh Shai. You understand? Not according to this word. The Christian must speak according to the word of the Bible. This word is Yahweh Shai. The Bible is Yahweh Shai. I don't speak Yahweh Shai, I speak Jesus. You understand? That's why this is why you are still in darkness. Yeah, brother.
He said 21, and they shall pass through it hardly, be stead and hungry, and it shall come to pass that when they shall be hungry, they shall fret themselves and curse their king and their God and look upward. Right? 22, he said, and they shall look unto the earth and behold trouble and darkness, dimness of anguish, and they shall be driven to darkness.
Destroyed.
Most I say, or they will curse or their God, or they will curse Selassie, or they will curse Jesus, Allah, or they will curse all their gods, or they will curse all their government.
Talk about the story of
Elijah. I was watching the cartoon Bible story. Elijah was walking there around. The God went down there. Yeah, actually, some Bible story.
You need to wake him up.
Yeah, he went out on vacation now. Bible could answer them. Like he's no God. Yeah, we got answer that something.
Yeah, Jeremiah 5 was 11. He said, for the host of Israel and the host of Judah have dealt very treacherously against me, said the Lord. They have belied the Lord and said, it is not he. Neither shall evil come upon us, neither shall we see sword nor famine. He said, and the prophet shall become wind, and the word is not in them. Thus shall it be done unto them.
This whole wicked tutorial. Somebody can get Jeremiah 11 and start from 4:6. It goes after the one.
No, and as the brother just read, it says what? It says that the prophet shall become wind, and the word is not in them. As the brother just read, I think it's Jeremiah 8 verse 20. It says to the word and to the testimony. Isaiah chapter 8 verse 20. Say to the word and to the testimony. They'll just bring it back there. They speak not according to this
light in them.
You start almost 9 and we finish after now.
Because they don't don't speak according to this word. They speak according to the own check.
Yeah, when you bring that
But the scripture say, or shall I say, he that believeth on me, as the scripture said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. And these Christians do speak according to God's word. Right?
Jeremiah 7 verse 8, he said, behold, he trust in lying words that cannot profit. Bring out.
You want me to hear Isaiah?
Huh? No, you go.
Jeremiah 11 verse 9. He said, and Yahweh Hashem Yahushai said unto me, a conspiracy is found among the men of Judah and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
But we're just going into the wickedness. Go ahead.
They are turned back to the iniquities of their forefathers, which refused to hear my words.
Yes, so the Most I say, disobedience is as witchcraft, and stubbornness is as idolatry. You understand? Them is sin unto death. Not here with the Heavenly Father said, do is a sin unto death. Alright? Go ahead.
And they went after other gods to serve them.
Yeah.
The house of Israel and the house of Judah have broken my covenant, which I made with their fathers.
Yeah.
Therefore said Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, behold, I will bring evil upon them.
Most I see you bring evil upon them. Right? You can bring famine, you can bring the microchip, which is the mark of the beast, you can bring the race war,
Fire.
you can collapse the economy, you understand? World War III, different plagues, you women gonna be ravaged in the street, you niggas gonna be put to death, children gonna be put to death. Let's get it. You got something in?
That would even go back to what misery.
Done. Distress, unhappy time. You got something in? Let's get Ezekiel 9 and 4. Yeah, because the Most High can kill men, women, and children.
So Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 4.
Yeah.
And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that stand and cry for all the abominations.
So the mark there is an exemption from judgment. It says set the mark upon the men. On the men that cry and sigh, the men who speak in this word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai sincerity and truth. The mark there power, which mean exemption from judgment. Right? There's a different mark to the mark in Revelation 13. Right? Go ahead.
Upon the foreheads of men and Zion that cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof.
We cry right now over all the wickedness that our people are doing. We crying right now. Go ahead.
And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
Yeah, go ahead.
Slay utterly old and young.
So your grandfather, your grandmother, your great-grandfather, great-grandmother, Yahweh Hashem, you are trying to put them to death. Go ahead.
Yes, like when Israel had sinned, when the Most High tell Moses to tell the Levites them to go and slew them, it was about 5,000 men. Yes, true. So the Levites didn't care if it was the mother, the brother, the children, they slew them that had done evil. But the scripture says the Most High don't respect that person.
When the Most High put a spirit and you can't resist the Most High. Yeah. The Most High put a spirit and we not go by the whole tree in that. It's that. We don't have no remorse.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah, go ahead.
He says, slay utterly old and young.
Yeah.
Both maids and little children.
With the children too, maids, young women. Go ahead.
And women.
And women twice. And women. You women don't get who coming to you nigger bitches. Alright, go ahead.
And come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
Yeah, the men that sign and cry, the hopefully elect, they got a mark on them, which is exempt from judgment. They're going to be delivered. Right? Go ahead.
And began at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men.
Yeah, so the judgment began at the house of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Go ahead.
Right, he says for... Right, he says...
Read back verse 11.
Yeah, he says, but they shall not... He said, therefore, thus said Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, behold, I will bring evil upon them which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them.
Most time I hear you cry.
He said, you'll bring great evil. Right? It says, 2 Ezra chapter 8, verse 15, it says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
Yeah, just 2 Ezra 14 and Saturday 18, you got to walk in great pride, so great misery. Famine is a great misery. Race war is a great misery. Different plagues of pestilence.
You see the pride at Esau, you see the pride at the gay community. He said, well, plenty, he said, for many great misery shall be done unto them.
Amen.
Yeah.
2 Ezra 14 and 18.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 14, verse 18. He said, for the truth is fled far away.
So woe is me. Second is 15. Yeah, 15 and 14. Let's see.
Yeah.
No.
Woe is me, woe is me.
Yeah. 16. That's second level 16. Yeah.
Who shall be the
Yeah. Sure that the evil that the Most High can bring. What different evil that you can bring. Right? Yeah, 16 and start for 17. 16, 17. That's my bad. 16, 17.
It says 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 17. He said, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?
In those days right now. Go ahead.
He said, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning.
So this is evil that come in. Right, go ahead.
He said, the beginning of famine and great death.
So this is the evil that the Most High is going to bring. Yeah.
The beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear.
The so-called leaders, right? You see the wars and rumors of wars with these nations right up against nations. Right, go ahead.
He said, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
Yeah, go ahead.
Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
Yes, so the Most High said this thing for your man, your way to repent and turn back, but what? They're not going to do it. People are not going to do it. Go ahead.
He said, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
They're not going to be mindful of the scourges. You understand? So they're going to be destroyed.
Yeah, man. So when they jump down to verse 22, he said, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall be so destroyed.
So destroyed. Let's go back to Esau, which is the Most High sword. And also the ICBM missile.
Hey,
Understand?
unfortunately, what are you what yeah. Very powerful, but
Yeah.
then when you read same 16 verse 11, he said, the Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at the present.
Yeah.
This is most I say these things, most I threaten you all. Or they wouldn't be afraid, right? Or they wouldn't hearken unto the voice of the Lord, then?
Like I said, the loaded is love. They hate it.
Hey, I sit down and I watch, somebody, they breathe with a spirit, and I sit down with this person and say, hey, the most I could have passed spirit on me the same way.
And
The most I could have, if that's plenty thing, the most I could have make it, you can make it, you catch it live on YouTube.
like we do to the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it turn it a beast. Yeah.
Most I could have lie down now drinking canal water. Scripture always talk about fear in the most high.
Most I wisdom. I say he said the deceiver, the deceiver is.
The question said it.
Bashem Yoshai, Bakatam, Basham, Bakam, Kodash.
Yeah.
William Food. Shalom.
Shalom.
So we close up. Done. So we close it off with the last scripture today. So we want to give all praises to the Most High. Yahweh, Bashem Yoshai, Bashem Rakam Kodash. In double honors to the elders and apostles.
Double honors.
Salutation to the Akiyam that pushing out this with the truth and sincerity and just gonna say shalom to the sincere upon the watching the video.
In silence.
In silence. So let's say Mawat to this wicked kingdom, man.
Mawat.
Shalom. Shalom. We soon will know.
Yeah, always.